Time for a studio update. Let's see how it's coming along. Look at that. It's got windows. It's a little bit of a barn type style. Okay, so let's go in and have a look because the roof went on today, so it's so much nicer inside. I can see that I'm going to have to plant some trees along here to keep the western sun out. Oh boy, look at that. How exciting. Now when everything is painted white, the floor's going to be white, the walls will be white, the roof will be white. I probably might just break my rules and put a couple of huge big black fans in this large area and then others down the centre. So what we've got here is the clerestory windows up the top and the big spans of walls on the south side, which there is a door to go in, but I may put a couple more windows for breeze, but we'll see how it goes. You just got to wait and see. It can be done, but I am pretty excited. So this won't be just one big hall because it's not practical. There'll be a large 11 metre by 6.5 metre, or it's actually close to 7, big room, which is hello Ruby, sort of I guess a display room, but also potentially a workshop room, which would be nice. Oh, I can just feel the breezes coming in. Up each end there'll be big sliding doors. They're not there yet. It'd be nice to just leave them like that, but unfortunately they've got to get closed in. I'm not too happy about the top windows that we've got there. Pretty crappy. It's just the local window supplier. I might change that out later on and just put glass panels right on the top, but for now we're going to have what we have ordered, but I think I might change that afterwards. So what we've got is this big room, and then the knee brace changes, so we have this all lined on the rake, the front building, and so there'll be hanging lights down there. Look, you know, in a proper gallery you'd have blank walls on both sides, but because I'm trying to enjoy the view and, you know, I want to work in here and feel happy, so I'm going to lose the north side wall, and that's where all the beautiful light comes in. But it's just feeling great, and I haven't even got the windows open. Oh, let me see. Look at that. Hello world. Hello. Hi. Look at all this. This is going to cost me a fortune to put a retaining wall along here. I'm not looking forward to that bill. Need to get more painting commissions. And let's have a look. So coming through, this will be a double bay section here, which will be about 7 by 7, and that's another sort of like painting room. And I'm going to build a very sneaky and clever little kind of double wall here, so when you walk through the rooms you've got storage for really big paintings inside the wall, but that means that the doorways that go through have to be wide, so they'll be more like archways, so they'll be 2 metres wide, so when you're standing up one end you can see right through to the other end, and that will go right through the whole building. So big second studio there, this small bay, which is I guess once it's lined it's 6.5 metres, so 6.5 by 3.5, and that will be more like a stretching room and like a utility room where you do your actual work, you know, packaging and stuff like that. All my boxes and things will be kept in a sea container. There's no need for them to be in here. Then this little section here will be basically a tea room, and this is where you can stand here and wash your cups up, and look out there, so pretty. And then there'll be a little bathroom here just for things like convenience and maybe workshop, so that'll be a tiny little, just a powder room, and just a little bit of a sitting area here, and I'll put probably a deck out here so that it looks out into the trees. Oh, there's my sheep, hello. They're hungry. I've got to go and feed them with a little bit of extra pellets because all the feeds pretty much got down. We've had no rain. It's so nice that you can just walk out the back and see them. And my great big gigantic rainwater tank, which is fantastic, all ready to go to collect water off the roof. So the back of the building is pretty boring, and just coming around having a look up this way so you can see right through. Nice. And there's a big palomia tree at the end, which is beautiful and purple when it does its thing. And it's bare in the winter, so bare in the winter, so gorgeous sun will come through. So I think it's looking quite good. We've got deciduous trees out there, some birch trees. Actually, I'll just take you around the side. It's a bit sunny there, but there's so much bull dust. It's going to be fun getting rid of all that. Imagine when the rain comes, it's just going to be a big mud slop. Drains there to take the water away. You're right there, Ruby? However, I'm pretty pleased with how it's coming along. Not long now. What we've got to go is the gyprock is coming in to put his frames over the next few days up so that the electrician can put his wiring in. We're going to put evaporative air conditioning in, so that will run all the way through in the, this will be all suspended ceiling back from the main area, so you can put things in there like wiring. And after the initial wiring goes in, he will be back, the gyprocker, to plaster, put the gyprock up and then finish it off. And after he's done, between me and the electrician, so I'll be painting, which is lots and lots of painting to do, but at least now I have a roof, so I'm not working in the sunshine. And the electrician will fit off everything. So I'm painting the walls and I'm painting the floor. I'm using a commercial grade paint, which you often see in shopping centres or warehouses, and it's just pure white. I've had to etch 3 times. I had to acid wash this floor. It was a hell of a job, but I think it's worthwhile. You're basically taking off the sort of top of the concrete, and that makes it stick on better. So that's what I'm doing these days in between quite a few commissions that I've got lined up, which is wonderful, and I'm managing to do them in my little house, which is great. I hope when I move in I'm not all intimidated by it, which it won't take me long to get it all painty and messy and feel like I'm fitting in. So I hope you've enjoyed my little studio update. I'll give you another one when there's a little bit more progress to share. I thought I'd show you what I was mucking around with when I was designing it. This is my floorplanner.com design, where I just set it all up so that I could actually work out what I'm doing. It's not perfect, but it gives a bit of an idea of what the end result will be. So I was able to see, look at that. And there's the windows, and walk through, there's the pitched roof, and then the roof won't be black, but it'll show you, how can I show you this? Hang on a sec. I'll show you where the door, oops, the wall storage. So see between the 2 rooms, that's, just ignore that little bit, it's just a bit hard with the program, but basically you can store, you'll be able to store, well, I will be able to store really big canvases in these slots between the rooms, and that'll be on both sides as you walk through. So that's a kind of a really cool idea, I thought. Just an opportunity. It's only just another drywall that they have to put in. A little bit tricky to line both sides, but we'll sort something out and you'll be able to slide them out. Now the key was, of course, that I had to make sure that, I'll just turn around, that when, okay, so this is about 2 meters here, 2 meters here, and this has to be large enough across here to pull the paintings out. Otherwise we could be in strife. So as you walk through to this room, okay, so this room, the front room, has lining on the rake, as you can see, and then we had to put all the wiring and ducting somewhere, so we've dropped the ceiling down. It's about 3.1 meters through the rest of the building. So you walk through, I'm just going to take you through a little walk through. That's the second kind of workroom, right? And I've just put people and stuff in there just to give me a sense of perspective of what, oh sorry, I've got too many easels. I'll just get rid of that one. It's just like, look at that. Don't know who she is. Anyway, she's everywhere. Same woman. Now back through here, the floors will all be white, but just going through to the next section, which is, you know, it's just a workroom. And then through here is like a little kitchenette. Actually, I've changed this a little bit. That goes out now onto that veranda, and there's a little bathroom in there and kitchenette. So I've extended it out further. But that has given me a really good tool to be able to just get perspective on the whole building. Hang on, I'm just going to try and get back a bit. You can see how it was very helpful. Right, and this was the idea here was I gave myself, it's a bit hard recording this, oh, I had to put my sheep in. Of course, we have a great big drop off here that's going to have to be retained. So, but you can, oh gosh, I don't know what's happened there. Just ignore those pieces sticking up in the air. Sometimes funny things happen. It's just the operator. All right, so going through, and you can sort of see these floors will be white. And you can walk through, and the building will be kind of like that, just big openings right through. That's why the ducted air conditioning. And you can go right out the door, and you'll be, the house is here. So that gives you an idea of how I worked out what to do with everything.